Greetings to you from Portland, Oregon, once again. Hopping on the 405 here. And we are about 5 minutes away from our destination, which is amazing. We're actually going to be there it's about 25 minutes early. 20 minutes early. So hopefully they'll have a gate open or something that we can go park the truck and wait until they're shipping and receiving off or something. Or maybe they'll take us early. I don't know. In any event, we better go ahead and check in here real quick. So we got Monday, March 22nd. It's spring. Look it. You can tell by the weather. Let's see. That's 2021. Current local time is 7:32 in the a.m. Got about 41 degrees outside. We're all about 80 feet above the sea.
In 3/4 of a mile, take exit 3 on the left to US 30 West.
Give it a shot, Sheila.
Exit 3 on the left to US 30 West.
You betcha.
In 1 mile, turn right on Northwest 26th Avenue.
I think I want to be over. Well, I hope I have enough coffee in me for this.
In 1/2 mile, turn right on Northwest 26th Avenue.
West 26th Avenue, next right. West 26th. This doesn't seem right. Yeah, we don't want. Do we want this one? No, we don't want that one. Shit. Come on, gears. Where gear am I supposed to be in? Oh, shit, I gotta go. Okay. I was right not to take that turn because we went avenue and that was drive. So Now all we gotta do is get back into traffic here. Yeah. This facility exactly right to the right of us here, this is where we're going. Peninsula Truck Lines, I guess. Yep, Peninsula Truck Lines, that's the one.
Arriving at 3182 Northwest 26th Avenue on the right.
Looks like they got an open gate there. I just need to figure out where to check in or where to park, be out of the way. Excuse me, where would driver check-in be?
Go down, turn around the yards, park next to the trailers there.
Okay.
You're back to back.
Okay.
And walk back up to the, by the fence there.
Okay.
Turn left, you'll see a stairway. Go in the door, top of the stairway.
Got it.
That's right there.
Got it. Thank you. Max, get down. Get down. Like I said, no bad enough coffee in me. Looks like I did so far. Okie dokie. There we go. I gotta run in and get all checked in and all that stuff, so. Alright, we'll see you in a minute. Okay. So it looks like, despite the fact that we got here early, watch out, Max. Watch out, bud. Watch out. It's going to be like 2 or 3 hours before they can even get us a dock. What can you do? There's only so much you can do, huh, Max? So, whatever. I guess there's worse places to hang out. We were at a pretty nice rest area today. This morning where we woke up, that would have been a nice place to hang out. It would have been a little bit nicer. Can't really walk the dog around here. So there you go. There's my view for the next couple hours. No worries. We'll just hang out and try to be cool. We'll just hang out and try to look cool. So anyhow, I guess call it a wrap for now. So hope y'all are doing well. We'll see ya down the road. Take care. All right, hallelujah, we are out of there. Yeah, Scout, we definitely need to get over. Oh boy, you know, just keep telling yourself it'll all work out, no matter what happens. Just keep telling yourself, keep lying to yourself, it'll all work out. Whether it's true or not, just say it to yourself, it'll all work out. The likelihood is that it will. Even if the temporary, even if the very moment, it is not the truth. In the longer run, in the bigger picture, it'll likely work out. Just say it. It'll all work out. This too shall pass. That's basically the essence of what I'm saying. It'll all work out.
In 3/4 of a mile, keep left to I-5 South.
But boy, do we sure freaking love getting worked up over stuff. I mean, as a people, as a species, boy, it's like one of the biggest things, like the best part of our day is having to get worked up over something. Right? Well, for some of us, maybe not for all. There's people out there who keep a pretty cool head. There is. I don't know how they do it. I used to fit that category. I did. I actually used to
Be
fit
in
that
either of
category.
the two left lanes.
And then all kinds of shit happened, and I was like, wow, nothing worked out. And so my attitude changed.
Continue on the road.
All kinds of crazy shit happened, and it was like, wow, nothing ever worked out. That's fucked. And that was the long run. So even if you're just lying to yourself, just keep telling it. Say it. It'll all work out. Like this little car. Right now he's saying to himself, it'll all work out. It might not, dude. But you can tell yourself it will. It helps get you through your day. No, I'm not being pessimistic. I'm being realistic. I'm not a pessimist, I'm a realist. I'm not an optimist, I'm a realist. I think hope is for the birds. I mean, you know, I really do. Hope is for the birds. They're like, I hope I get a worm this morning. Chances are they will. Anyways, we're out of there. We finally got out of there. It is now 11:20 in the, I almost said the PM, but it is 11:20 in the anti-meridian. And we arrived there at 7:45, and I'll tell you what, it was not all because of a loading. It was waiting for a dock that we could get loaded at. But it was no big deal because it gave me a little bit of time to chill out in the sleeper there in the bunk and put together some videos and stuff. So do a little editing, I guess. But I mean, editing is kind of an overstatement for what I do. I basically just tie stuff together. I don't really edit anything. I mean, editing is like going through a video, right? And in this sense, and cutting stuff out, piecing it back together, and putting it in a special order, or, that's editing. I don't do none of that shit. I just put up the raw footage. Like, I put up strictly just the raw footage. That's it. What you see is what you get. I'm not patient enough to edit. I'm barely patient enough to tie it together. But I do like recording. I actually do. It gives me somebody to talk to. So, yeah, there was a bit of an issue at the end. That's what kind of got me worked up. And it didn't get me worked up. Actually, it didn't get me worked up at all, because I understood completely what was going on. What got me worked up was my boss's reaction to it, right? So here's the thing, right? So we picked up this load of what they call line haul. And whereas before I thought they were talking about something for fishing, right? It just sounded like something for fishing, right? I think what they mean is I don't know. I'm not even going to speculate. That's all I know is what the thing said when I went to go pick it up. And what it turned out to be was a bunch of miscellaneous consumer goods. Lawn mowers, lamp shades, freaking lamps, whatever. Just miscellaneous stuff, like, say, somebody, people ordered a bunch of stuff online from Home Depot, and we shipped it, right? We carried it to them. So that's what they loaded the truck with. And so it's all this miscellaneous and non-uniform shaped inventory, right, that they loaded in the truck. And when I was getting it loaded in the truck back there in Kentucky, they were slamming it in, and it was like 4 hours long, right? They were loading the truck, but I remember just thinking, man, they're just ramming stuff in there, right? And then, so when I got loaded, a part of, my job, is, ensuring, in some cases, is ensuring that the load is secured. And so I'll hop in the back and I'll put a load strap on or something if I need to. And in this case, I did feel like it needed a load strap in the back. So I threw one on there really kind of lightly, because it was like this kind of, non-uniform stuff back there. And I could see that the guys who loaded it put these big, giant, they're just big, giant pillows, air pillows, right, to fill up gaps, between items, to keep items from shifting as they're being transported. So anyways, they unload the truck right now. They finish, and they got it unloaded in like 15 minutes. It was like 15 or 20 minutes it was done. So I go in to grab our signed copies, and on our signed copies, it's just this laundry list and all these remarks detailing or defining, what percentage, 70% of the stuff that was in there as damaged, right? And so I'm like, gosh, shit, here we go. So I sent the picture to the boss, and I told him, I was like, I don't know, why they have detailed so much stuff as damaged, but, so he's like, oh, stay there, sends me a message. So I go back to talk to the guys who are unloading it, and to ask them, I'm like, hey, so as far as these remarks to damaged, what are you actually getting at? And it's exactly what I thought. It was packaging, even if shrink wrap had, you know, come off or something, or, you know, or if there's a little puncture in a piece of cardboard, or, you know, whatever, they have to put a remark as damaged. It's just them covering their end, right? Which makes sense. And the guy was like, you don't have to. He says, did you load the truck? I says, well, no. He says, you don't got to worry about nothing. But I said, that's exactly what I thought, you know, and I want to kind of double check before I get out of here. So meanwhile, the boss was calling the broker, you know, and you know, and then the broker gets all up and, you know, flustered because of it. Oh, don't let them leave, you know, because everybody's worried about a claim coming back on us, which we are defined as the carrier, right? You got the shipper, you got the receiver, you got the carrier, and you got the broker, right? And you know, the thing is if he had given me a minute before he called the broker, I could have explained to him, and we could have resolved this much easier. But instead, you know, it turned into this, you know, oh, stay there, and, you know, go back in, and we got to get the signed stuff, and we got to get the stuff in writing, and it was no big deal. It's just the thing for me is that I have another load I got to pick up at, well, by 2, and it's not far away, but that's not the thing. I've got to haul it all the way down to Tracy, California, straight, and I've been up since 5:30 this morning, so you do the math. So I just wanted to get out of there. It's like, man, I just want to freaking I want to go get this next load and drive on back down to Tracy, and then I'm going on break. But it's going to be a long one again. It's going to be another long one again. Keeps on happening. On happening, especially it keeps on happening for some reason between Oregon and California, or Washington and California, or yeah, it's like I have to do a double frickin' shift. I don't know, it's weird. Anyways, whatever. Happy. Let's be happy. So, yes, and to that we have, let's see, what we got, 22 miles to go down in Aurora, which is the direction we want to be going. We're going south, so that's the way we want to go. Someplace called Turf Care Supply Corporate Aurora. So Turf Care sounds like lawn and garden. So, some lawn and garden stuff, I guess. Other than that, I don't even know. I don't even know how much. What the weight is going to be, I don't think. Not showing me a weight. Quantity, 2,269 pieces. Yeah, it does not tell me what quantity is. Huh. I guess we'll find out when we get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So there we go. So yeah, 19 miles to go. So we'll see you there. Oh, there I go. See, I thought I was recording again and I wasn't. Damn it. So welcome back once again.
Say a command.
We are just whittling our way down this piece of wood that is the route to where our next load site is here. Cruising along Ellen Road, E-H-L-E-N. Well, wait a minute. No, we're not. Where once we were, we are now not. We are now on Jurgen Road. Y-E-R-G-E-N. Jurgen. Again, Jurgen. Oh, safety corridor next 3.5 miles. I guess I better turn on my lights. See, now this is the kind of backwoods driving that I dig. See, you know what? I should be a freaking log truck driver. I should be a logger. Of course, loggers don't really do long haul, really. So, yeah. Maybe I'll wait on doing logging. I love long haul.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn left on French Prairie Road Northeast.
Well, there you go. You heard her. We're coming up to make a left turn here. Maybe you didn't hear her. On French Prairie Road. And we are technically within the city of Aurora, I believe. No, we're calling it St. Paul right now, but the load address is an Aurora address.
Turn left on French Prairie Road Northeast.
French Prairie. Gotcha.
In 2 1/4 miles, turn left on St. Paul Highway Northeast.
Okay. Man, look at all that green. Wow. Holy shit. Oh my God. We just went by a field of what appeared to be artichokes. But they were huge, massive, globe-sized artichokes on these tiny little plants. So maybe they weren't artichokes. Maybe they were something else. But they were, yeah, they were like damn near bowling ball size. Probably, huh. I mean, I have artichoke plants at home. My artichoke plants are huge. The artichokes I got out of them so far weren't that big, but they were fair bit. They were like probably softball size, I guess. Great. Max is now giving me the I need the bee lick. Look at my hands and my arms saying, dude, I need to go to the bathroom. Remember the last time we did this and I peed all over the floor? You got
In
mad at me?
3/4 of a mile, turn left on St. Paul Highway Northeast.
Yeah, I remember. I think we'll have an opportunity for him here shortly. Okay, Max, thank you. My arm is clean. Ish. St. Paul Highway, huh?
Turn left at the stop sign.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, if I can pull off on the side somewhere along here, maybe I'll just get them out now. Come on, you gotta get down, bud. You gotta get down. I know, it's inconvenient, but you gotta get down. Wow, what a beautiful day. Man, 50 degrees outside, sun is shining, birds are chirping. Major wrecks on I-5 northbound.
In 3.5 miles, arrive at 9400 St. Paul Highway Northeast on the right.
Yeah, if you say so. You're doing good, Max. You're doing a great job down there. Really, really good job. Just hold on a little bit more, bud. Just a little bit more. Yep. If I had just a little bit of a turnout here, I'd pull off for you. But we don't. If I tried to pull off the side of the road right here, our whole truck would tip over, I think. Yep, I'm pretty sure it would. More miles, or 3 more miles. Wow, 3 more miles, really? Huh. Maybe I better pull off. Maybe I better risk tipping the truck over. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I'd rather clean up a messy floor than a truck on its side. All right, get down, get down, get down. Nice looking pond down there. Wow, that's badass. Oh, that is super cool. Yeah, I guess we can't really do that. Can we do this? What was the name of the place we're going? Shit. Turf Care Supply Incorporated. I think I might have an opportunity. I can pull off over here real quick, I think. I think we can. Somebody's home right there, so I don't want to get the dog out pooping in front of somebody's house. There we go. This must be the place. Marion AG Service, what? Wait a minute. Marion AG Service, that's not the name of where we're supposed to be going. Huh. Well, I don't know. I mean, turf care, look at all the grass around. It's got to be the right place. Shipping, receiving. Oh, Max is going to love it. Supposed to park, so we'll just call. I figure if we pull over here, this way we can hide the fact that we're getting a dog out to take a dump. Maybe. Okay, we have arrived. We'll be back in a bit. Wow, it's hailing. Hell is freezing over. The hail is freezing over, I said. So I don't know what's going on. Somebody took our load or something like that. They gave... There was 2 loads, both headed down to Tracy, California, with identical numbers except for the very last number. One, ours is supposed to be a 6. The one that they still have has a 7. So they gave away ours, the one that had a 6, and they still have the one that has a 7. And well, in this business, you know, our numbers need to be matching. So so everybody knows what we're hauling. It's a pretty important part of the business. So now, well, of course, these guys are going on lunch break. It's just amazing. I don't know. There I was, like, you know, doing everything I can to freaking try and get my ass down the road, and can't do it. Can't do it. People gotta eat, you know. I should have freaking stopped and grabbed some lunch over at the Pilot on the way here, too, I guess. So anyways, I gotta give the boss a call. I gotta call the boss. And, because these guys are just like, well, just take this one. Take the 187 load. I'm like, well, I can't just take it. Not unless somebody tells me I can. Unless the guy who cuts my check says I can. So, anyways, I gotta go. I gotta call the boss and all that, like I said. So, we'll see you later. Okay, we're loaded. It is 2:10 p.m. March 22nd, 2021. Finish your water? You're all done? Good. I don't want you drinking too much water. Otherwise you gotta stop and pee all the time, huh? Let's see here. These guys freaking loaded me super fast. Once we finally got our shit sorted out, they did. And so it appears that they have a scale here, an on-site scale. Go about using it. Oh shoot. I need to plug in an address here first. Damn it. It's funny, this guy right here in this truck, this is the second time that he's jumped on me. Jumped the gun on me. Let me see, am I gonna be able to, you know what I need to do? Earlier, when I got my dock door, this guy, like they gave me my dock door number 1, and I went to go get my truck and pull in it, and this guy went and backed up in it, right? So they had to have him move out. And just now, I was figuring out how to use the scale, and as I'm figuring it out, he comes and jumps up in on it, and he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. We don't know what the hell we're doing, so we're figuring it out as we go also. So I better have a pen and paper ready here. And we are light, so we don't have a heavy load. All right, so first one we got 68680. 68680. I got it. 57. So now we just got to do a little bit of math. And I got to go back and change this one more time. Hey, on duty. So this should be fairly easy. So, hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're good to go. We got 29,300. 9,300 on our drives, 28,400 on our tandem, on our trailer axles, and our gross is 68,680. So we are ready to roll, baby. We ain't got time to be screwing around all this with all this mess. We gotta go. Sheila D wants us to go left, which seems weird, but it does seem weird.
In 3 3/4 miles, turn left on French Prairie Road Northeast.
Okay. Huh. Seems like there's a quicker way out to 5, but what do I know? I'm not a Garmin. All right, sweet potatoes. What I need to do is get, well, I guess I don't need to do it now, never mind. Sheila B doesn't need to know. She's on a need to know basis, and she doesn't need to know where we're going right now. That old timer. Nice guy, right? Communist, right? Of course. Communist people, right? They're pretty nice people, actually. They are. They're very friendly people, you know, but you can tell communists, right? They're just misled, that's all. It's not their fault. Like, it's not their fault that they know not. You know what I mean? It isn't. So, I mean, generally speaking, they're pretty nice people, friendly. They've just been deceived to all hell. But anyway, so there's a little booth right there where the scale is. And I did the same thing, except for what I did. I pulled the next to the scale rather than getting on it, right? My line of thought is, why get on the thing if I don't know how the hell to use it? Right? Maybe somebody will come along who does know how to use it. And so as I'm parked there next to the thing, here comes along that guy, and he goes and pulls up on it, and he walks inside the freaking little booth there. I figured, oh great, here's exactly what I was hoping for. Here's an opportunity to learn something from somebody who knows how to do something I don't. So I go in there, and I come stepping up behind him, and I was like, cool, I'm gonna sit back and watch and learn. And he's up there, and there's this box, right? And it's an authentication code box. And he's up there just pressing the numbers and stuff, right? Like, I mean, as if he knew what he was doing. Like, he was doing it as if he had done it before, right? Just going right at it. He wasn't bothering, like, checking to, read stuff or anything. And so I'm like, I said that, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch and learn. He's like, oh, well, I'm trying to figure it out. And I'm like, oh, okay, do you know how to do it? He's like, oh, no. And so he's entering these numbers, and he presses enter.
Prairie Road Northeast.
And right there, as I'm asking that, right, this is all going on simultaneously as I'm asking that, and the digital readout says authentication code not verified. Right as he's saying, no, I don't know how to do it. I'm like, oh yeah. I says, oh okay. And I says, well, you know, because up at the top, right? Because I could see where I was parked off the side of the scale. I could see that on the top of the booth there is a readout that shows your gross weight, right? But it doesn't have a split. It doesn't show you the sections.
Turn left on French Prairie Road Northeast.
Your 3 separate combinations of axles. Your first set, which is your steer, your second set, which is your drive tandems, and then your third set, which is your trailer tandems. Right? So it doesn't show that to you sectionally. It just shows you. Do I have to stop or? It just shows you your gross.
In 3 miles,
Oh,
keep
shit.
right on French Prairie Road Northeast.
That's why there was a stop sign there. Oops, sorry everybody. I'm a truck driver. I have special privileges. So yeah, it just shows you your gross, one big fat readout. Now, if you know what you're doing, you can, I'm sure, go inside that booth and type in some numbers, and there's a copier in there with printer paper, and you can get a printout of your weight sectionally. It's because it's a sectional scale, and get each set, each triple, each different set individually, so you know that you're balanced properly legally. Of course, neither of us knew how to do that, but I was aware that the digital scale, the digital readout was up there and it was reading out. So I am also aware that what you can do is you can go along and weigh each set and then do some math and figure out by doing the math, you get your total gross weight. Then you pull forward so that your steer axle is off the scale now. Then you get a second readout, which is your total weight of your drive axle, your drive tandems, and your trailer tandems total, right? That was 57,700. And then you pull up even more and you get your drive tandems off there, and then you're left with just your trailer tandems. And then basically you just subtract that number from the 57,700 number, and then you know what your weight is on your drive axle tandems, right? Which turned out to be, so my trailer tandems are actually 28,400, so the remaining number was 29,300, which is legal and almost perfectly, not perfectly balanced, but close, within 1,000 pounds. That's considered balanced. I mean, so fortunately, also, I have a light load. I only have whatever it was, 34,000 pounds in the box total, right? Oops, oh, smokes.
In 3/4 of a mile, keep right on French Prairie Road Northeast.
And so with that, my gross is only 68,680 pounds. He was in a little bit more of a bind because his gross was 77,700 pounds, right? So he's heavily loaded. So he needs to know accurately what each section is, what each set of axles is. He needs to know pretty well exactly because he needs to have his balanced.
Keep right on French Prairie Road Northeast.
So that he has about 33,600 on each tandem, something like that. So, but I mean, at least weighs, if you do the math, No trucks allowed. Then why'd you take me this way, Sheila? What the hell did you just do? Did I just go the wrong way? Oh, here comes a truck right there. What the hell did I just do? How did I just screw that up?
Take the ramp on the right to I-5 South toward Salem.
Yeah, it's a big old red. Big old red exclamation point up there in the right hand corner of the freaking display. Stop! No trucks allowed. Hopefully it's just for weight rather than height or anything. But yeah, so anyways, if the guy's bright enough, he'll be able to figure it out. He'll be able to get a rough, knowledge of what his weight is, but really he's going to need to go to a CAT scale and get a certified printout, or if he's, he should. He's not planning to, he should. Sections here that are telling us that no trucks are allowed. I don't know why. Holy shit. People. I know how I screwed it up because I was sitting there jabber-jawing the whole time, just jabber-looking, just yammering, just talking. Oh. Section that says no trucks allowed here, so we're almost through it. So she should stop yelling at me any minute now, I think. I hope. What's funny is you'll go through an area like this where, the government's just yelling at you, no trucks allowed, or you see no truck, something, whatever. Right? And then you'll see a fleet of frickin' semis parked over in some yard right there as you're going by. It's like, oh, okay. Oh boy, that was a doozy. I should have slowed down some more for that. Maybe that's why I should have said no trucks allowed. Oh, I'm just making a fool of myself right now, aren't I? I got this freaking car back there behind me, just like tailgating me too. It's like, dude. Stop pushing. Entering Woodburn, population 24,090. I made a delivery right over here in Woodburn not too long ago. Delivery or a pickup? It was a delivery.
In 1/4 mile, take the ramp on the right to I-5 South toward Salem.
So, 617 miles to go. There it is, right there, Winco Foods. That's exactly the place, right there to the right of us. That's
Take
exactly
the
the
ramp
place
on the
where I
right
delivered.
to I-5 South toward Salem.
Forget what it was. I don't even think it was food. Delivery. It was like stuff that we would find in the grocery store. I forget what.
Continue on I-5.
Yep, well, after hauling only a 16,000 pound load for 2,600 miles, that extra 20,000 pounds, you sure do notice. Bah. So I think the plan is, basically I'm going to be running pretty much all night. It shouldn't actually take me all night to get there. I should probably be getting into town somewhere around 2 or 3 in the morning, maybe a little earlier. I should probably shut up, actually, but and then I guess it turns out I'm just dropping the trailer, like a drop lot kind of thing, but it's out of Home Depot or something. So that's the deal. So anyways, we'll see ya. We'll see you when we see you. We'll probably just wrap this one up and call it good. So, hope you all are doing well. See you somewhere down the road. Take care. Alright, so I'm going to try and show you this as I'm going here. So, the way I did it is I got my gross rate up there at the top, right? 68,680. I pulled the steers off and I had the gross of 57,700, right? And then I pulled the drives off and just left the trailer tandems, which were at 28,400, right? And then I just subtracted 28,400 from the 5770, which gives me 29,300 on my drives.